I went from tennis in rainy London to paddle in sunny Spain. From the falls,
if you have a good mentality, you can get your best version.
To quick reactions and big smashes, have I got what it takes? It was the final set tie-break. And I was nervous. I played tennis ever since the age of 7. But after I lost in the final set tie-break of the most important match I ever played, I quit the sport I loved at just 16 years old. And now I work a typical 9 to 5. But one day a friend called me up and asked if I wanted to play paddle, a sport that was becoming so popular that the tennis courts were empty. And I was hooked. Padel is massive in Spain and Argentina, and so most of the professionals are from those two countries. So after working hard for a few months, I'd saved up enough money to travel to Spain and follow a new dream of learning and competing in padel. I packed up my bags and booked flights to Malaga, one of the largest padel hubs in Spain.
My name is Antonio Portillo. I'm a Spanish professional padel coach. I have my own academy here in Malaga, in the Costa del Sol, in Andalucía. Padel is my passion. Padel is my life.
So I found a coach to teach me the game. Antonio had previously trained pros like world number 4, Bea Gonzalez, and world number 9, Momo Gonzalez. And he was also training other pros, like Adri, who had some of the cleanest volleys I'd ever seen. Lucia, who had insane power. Raquel, who had perfect technique and an all-round game. And now, me. At first, I had transferable skills. I could strike the ball cleanly, and the split step, movement, and volleying was all quite similar to tennis. But my fitness, that was a different story. I had massive weaknesses in my game though. I couldn't judge the bounce off the walls, and I was too upright. I also lacked a good understanding of padel tactics. As you can see by some early points I played with Pedro, I was taking too many risks and hitting too close to the walls. Once he'd seen my level, Antonio aimed to make my shots more padel specific by lowering my base and shortening my swing. I learned the in and out movement I needed to deal with the walls. We did strength and conditioning, focusing on the legs and the core, which are crucial in paddle, and something I badly needed. I'm here on the beach in Malaga. I've really enjoyed the first couple of weeks, but I am very tired. The biggest challenge was definitely playing from the wall. It's just really difficult for a tennis player, knowing where the ball's going to bounce, trying to judge the bounce. A lot more to go over the next couple of weeks, and I'm really looking forward to it. Next, we learned the Vibora, or snake in English. A powerful overhead drive you achieve by slicing around the right-hand side of the ball. At first, I struggled to get the balance right. I kept fluctuating between a straight arm drive and a tennis-style smash. But gradually, I started to get the hang of it. And soon, it was becoming one of my favourite shots. I was also playing off the walls a lot more, and I was moving better. Here's a few points from my first couple of weeks.
Cantarolar o sopro do mar, se aventurar nas preces daqui.
After matches,
lá vem o sol,
ice baths,
pai da manhã.
I'm at an undisclosed location and I've just trained with Antonio Portillo for another few weeks. I've improved my shots off the wall a lot. My Vibora began to get better and better. I started using the Playtomic app, which is literally like Tinder for paddle players, connecting you with local players in your area. And I played a bunch of matches on that. Some good, some bad, but really good experience. And I also competed in a tournament with a Spanish guy where we actually lost our first match, but we came back and won our second. So that felt really good, and again, good experience for me. Matches were going really well, and I was pleased with my progress, but I was pushing too hard. And in one match, I felt a crushing pain in my ankle. Tendinitis. I needed to rest. At this point, I really wasn't sure whether I'd be ready for my final 10 days in Spain.
Yes, for sure, man. You need to rest. You are training really good. You are doing a really good job. I am really proud of you. So rest today, rest the weekend, and next Monday we come back again. Come on.
I was in pain, but I only had a short time left in Malaga, so I strapped up my ankle and carried on playing. Next, I would be learning the kick smash, a powerful overhead where you aim to kick the ball off the glass with topspin and out over the fence. Even though this is quite similar in technique to the second serve in tennis, I struggled to time it correctly and I couldn't get the ball out of the court. I tried and I tried and I tried.
How are you feeling?
Frustrated. Until finally, after some tips from Antonio and the players, I started to time it better. And then, like magic, it happened. I felt a massive rush of adrenaline. Finally, I felt like I was getting somewhere with my game. This was exactly the boost I needed going into my final week.
If you have a good mentality, you can get your best version.
When I came back on Monday, something had changed. I was training like an animal, and I was so focused I couldn't even feel my ankle.
Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it now, I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.
My volleys had become shorter and more crisp, and my Vibora was more fluid and aggressive. We worked on a few different things. We tried to improve my timing and reactions by using a small wooden racket. And I also trained a lot more with the pro players, which was a fantastic way to level up quicker and testament to how far I'd come.
Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it now, I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.
It was still my biggest weakness, but I was hitting shots off the wall with so much more confidence. I no longer feared the wall. My smashes were still not quite where I wanted them to be, but I was timing them much better, and I was able to more consistently kick them out of the cage or back over the net. And I was still losing to Pedro, but this time I put up more of a fight. Finally, it was time for me to leave Malaga. I'd come here in search of better facilities, coaches, and players to train with, but I'd been welcomed into the Spanish padel culture. And competing again had given me back the rush that I hadn't felt since I was 15. So this is just the start of my journey.